Well, elections are around the corner in Bangladesh and the election campaigning has happened. But here, for the first time, Awami League will not be participating because they are banned. They are not being allowed by the Yunus government to contest. What does this mean for Awami League and what does this mean for the future of Bangladesh? Joining us exclusively here on NDTV is the former Foreign Minister of Bangladesh, Mr. Hasan Mahmud. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Let me begin by asking you, you know that today itself, the campaigning has begun from Tariq Rahman to the Jamaat to other political parties. They're campaigning freely, but Awami League is missing. Your comments on that?
Look, the election that is going to be held, if it is held, still there is a big question whether the election will be held or not. This is not the question raised by me. The question is being raised by the people who are the voters. Majority voters still don't believe that there would be election. Even the political parties who are participating or even have a started campaign, they are not sure yet whether on 12th February the election will be held or not. Even election is held, this is going to be an arranged election because the party that is enjoying at the moment the highest popularity in the country, the party that led the independence movement and independence war of Bangladesh, the party that has served Bangladesh after our independence for 5 times, before our independence 1 time. So that party has been barred to participate in the election. So according to different surveys, surveys made by Reuters is an American news agency. They have published in their online version that 50% people is still supporting Awami League. And different other surveys carried out by different Indian organizations. According to them, 59% support at present Awami League is enjoying. Again, they have barred 14-party alliance, our allies, political allies, to participate in the election. They have barred them also. They are enjoying also 4-5% support at least. And Jatiya Party, also that served the country for more than 9 years, and also, was party of the opposition in the parliament for many times. So Jatiya Party also enjoying a lot of support from the people of Bangladesh. So they are also indeed participating in the election, but their hands and legs are tied, and then they have been asked to participate in the election. Mm-hmm. So more than 60% people that they support the parties, they cannot make their choice because these parties are barred to participate in the election. Right. So this is going to be an arranged election. So you might ask the question, your following question could be that why they have barred Awami League to participate in the election. They have found that Awami League's popularity have gone up over the last 1.5 years' time because of the tremendous, serious failure of this government led by Dr. Muhammad Yunus to manage the economy of Bangladesh, to control the law and order situation in Bangladesh, for leading the mobocracy in Bangladesh. There is no law and order situation in Bangladesh, price hike, insecurity, failure in each sector. So that's why the people have become angry on them, and they are comparing with the previous governments, of Awami League government. And they're saying that Awami League was better.
Okay, let me take that forward. You know, a lot of people are curious to know about the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She's been in India since August 2024. Somewhere in Delhi, she hasn't come out. Her video hasn't really come out. She has spoken, obviously, to her party workers through audio. Could you confirm what is her status right now? Is she healthy? Is she continuing with politics, or is she going to end her political career?
Look, Sheikh Hasina is very much healthy. I met with her, and she is very much healthy, juvenile. She believes strongly that Allah and the people of Bangladesh will give her the chance to serve the country again. And I do believe that also. And she is very much connected with the root level party workers and supporters. And continuously, every day, hours after hours, she talks to the grassroots level, our party workers and supporters. And our party workers and supporters and foreign chapters also regularly, she talks to them. She joins different rallies organized in different countries of the world, including Europe. In Europe, in many programs, she was connected. I was present also there. So she is very much with our party workers and supporters. The video has not been released, but she is very much healthy.
So you're confirming that she's not going to quit politics, and also because her son gave an interview recently and said that, when she was in power, that was going to be her last term, and she could have given the party senior leadership a chance to take over. Could that be a case now as well?
She had been saying like that to us also. I mean, that was her last tenure as Prime Minister. She told us also. And time and again, repeatedly, she said to us she wants to quit the party position also. She had been saying this for a long time, actually. Not only in the last few years, for a long time she had been saying so.
And when you met her, perhaps in Delhi, perhaps somewhere in India, what did she tell you? I mean, you will obviously not release the sensitive matters, but anything?
I don't want to. I mean, that is our privately we met. Sure. So she is very much healthy and juvenile. That I would say.
And she will continue to stay in India and not move anywhere else?
Look, I did not discuss all these things. I don't want to. I mean, she's in India. That's it.
All right. Let me come to another serious issue, and that is the kind of killings of minorities that have happened in Bangladesh over the last more than a year. We've seen more than 100 to 150 occurrences of killings, temples being destroyed, not just Hindus, but Christians, Ahmadiyas, and Buddhists being attacked as well under Yunus government. Where is Bangladesh going under Yunus government when it comes to minorities?
That is my question as well. This is your question. That is my question. Where, Bangladesh is heading to. Bangladesh now is controlled by the fanatic forces. The government is controlled and governed. The government is governed by the fanatic forces. And you cannot compare Bangladesh. There is no country that is comparable with Bangladesh because the nature of atrocities is taking place in Bangladesh. Nowhere in the world that has taken place over the last couple of years' time. Have you ever seen in any country that a person is beaten to death and after killing him, his dead body is hanged from an electric pole or from a foot of a bridge or from a branch of a tree, and then that is burned, and hundreds of people are making videos? Nowhere in the world that has taken place. This is even more horror than horror movie. So this is taking place in Bangladesh. And after those incidents, from the government, there is no action, no arrest, and mobocracy. In Bangladesh is ruled by mobocracy now. And after that, from the part of the government, no action. And some government officials sometimes are saying these are the consequence of, July Revolution. And killing police, killing Awami League workers and supporters, they are saying that government has given indemnity. Indemnity to all these atrocities that has taken place, is taking place. Indemnity to all this, horrific scene, atrocities. So that's why mobocracy is ruling the country.
So tell me that to the West, Muhammad Yunus seems to be some kind of a liberal figure who rose from the grassroots and, he's some kind of a messiah for the people of Bangladesh. But over the last 1.5 years, we've seen a complete chaos. We've not seen a democratic transition take place. We've obviously not seen fair elections yet, with the Awami League being banned and the minorities being killed, and an attack on media with the 2 media headquarters being burnt. So please tell me that why is Muhammad Yunus, who seems to be a liberal to the United Nations and to the United States, give a free hand to the Islamist radicals?
Look, Dr. Yunus, that image has been diminished. In West, his image has been diminished. I'm very sorry to say that. The image that he had 1.5 years ago, that image is not there anymore. And he does not have any control. Because, and why he is doing so, I don't know. Because these forces, who are the behind 5th August change, these fanatic forces, And they have chosen Dr. Muhammad Yunus to lead them because they needed a figure who is, accepted by some countries in the West. But country is led and government is governed by the fanatic forces, anti-liberation forces, pro-Pakistani forces.
You said pro-Pakistani forces, so my obvious question is that why do you think that after years and years of the liberation, we are now seeing Yunus, turning an olive branch towards the Pakistan army, the ISI, and the Pakistani fanatic forces? There are reports of radical groups like the Lashkar-e-Toiba and others creating base in Bangladesh. Why do you think that Pakistan is given a red carpet by Yunus government?
Because you see, what was the first reaction of Dr. Muhammad Yunus? After he was chosen as the chief advisor, before taking oath, he made the comment, if India disturbs us, then we would disturb in the Seven Sisters. That was his first comment, you see. So, and after assuming to power, he has been trying, and he has strengthened the ties with Pakistan. And why after 54 years' time, your question is 53, 4 years' time, these pro-Pakistani forces has been rising, Even in 1970, when Bangabandhu had landslide victory, then also 23% people did not vote for vote, our symbol vote. So these 23% people were there. And their descendants, children or grandchildren are there. And because of the global scenario, you see, there is change in the society also. There is change in different countries. So the society in Bangladesh, which was 20 years back, that is not the same. So that's why there is a rise of these fanatic forces.
And when it comes to India, how much worried should Prime Minister Modi be or the Indian government be when it comes to the current state of Bangladesh? Because you said that Bangladesh and Pakistan are close. There is rise of the Jamaat and other Islamist radical forces as well. What should be New Delhi stand, and how worried should be New Delhi when it comes to the security situation?
Look, that question should be, answered by the New Delhi, not me.
But you're an expert and a former foreign minister. So
but I would say, for example, when there is rise of fanaticism, radicalism, and also, there is rise of militant forces in Bangladesh, that will definitely affect the neighbors also. That is the case. So, fanatic forces, they have global coalition. Militant forces, they have global alliance. So that will definitely affect the neighbors.
My final question to you now, what is the future course of action for Awami League? Because it does seem like that whatever elections happen to show to the world, Awami League will not be there. Will you, many governments form their governments in exile, many campaign outside the state, or are you willing to go back at some point in time and again make a rebirth of Awami League among the people of Bangladesh?
Awami League is there. Awami League is very much in each village, in each house in Bangladesh. Just Awami League's activity, has been illegally banned by the present government. Awami League is there. Whether you cannot just ban Awami League just with a government note, press note. Awami League is very much there. And there are processions that are being carried out on regular basis in the streets of Dhaka and in different other cities of the country, all over the country. So Awami League is very much there.
And have you approached the United Nations or perhaps petitioned some countries in the West, perhaps including the US and the UK, about what the current state?
Yeah, you see, you have seen a statement from Congressman just 2 weeks ago, I think, for inclusive election and criticizing the role of present government. And also you have seen the statement from UK Parliament. There are concerns expressed by different European Union countries as well. So definitely we are campaigning the atrocities which is taking place in Bangladesh, and repression on the religious minorities, repression on Awami League people, Awami League workers and supporters, and repression on the media. We are campaigning. You don't need to campaign because you cannot hide anything today. You can suppress the media. Since the social media in Bangladesh population is 180 80 million, and 140 million people or 130 million people are using social media.
Yeah.
And everybody has social media today. So in social media, everything is rebuilt in the social media, everything comes in the social media. So you cannot hide the things. Whatever the atrocities is happening anywhere in the country, that is coming.
All right, Mr. Hasan Mahmud, thank you very much for joining
Thank
us. Well, that was the former Foreign Minister of Bangladesh, Hasan Mahmud, speaking exclusively to NDTV about the elections, which he calls a sham under Yunus government, and how the fanaticism is rising in Bangladesh. That is quite a cause of concern for New Delhi. Reporting from New Delhi, this is Aditya Kaul for NDTV.